Congratulations. Anybody else? All right. Okay. That's interesting to you. It's cool. Now, one thing I do want to comment on with her making flat football team, guys, you are freshmen. Please make sure that you get your, especially if you play fall sports. Make sure it's time to start making sure your GPA is right now, because you don't want to be ineligible for the fall because you didn't do right in the spring. Okay? All right.
Football?
It's fall sports, volleyball, cross country football, swimming. All right, and you won't be able to be ready for the first part of basketball season either. Or soccer. All right, anybody ready? Everybody ready on three on me? 1, 2, 3. That was weak. Let me do that one more time. We need all y'all participating. 1, 2, 3. All right, I am not scared of tests because I'm confident. I am confident because I know the material. All right, who would like to read the quote of the day? Go ahead.
There is no better teacher than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss of pain is honest, so I
All right. And that's by who? What did Malcolm X do?
I don't remember.
He was an activist. He was a contemporary with Dr. King. Okay? It's very important. It's a contemporary with Dr. King. Okay? He was a little different because he did not quite care about the desegregation and stuff like that, but he did want African Americans to have their own stuff. One thing that started getting him killed towards the end of his life is because of the influence he began to gain worldwide. Okay, a lot of the worldwide leaders began to talk to him. He wanted to unite black people worldwide, and that made a lot of people nervous. Okay, and so that's what kind of led to his demise. All right, here's some headphones. These will go off.
How you hear?
All right, here's some headphones. You can go off now. Okay, now this is what we're doing right here. Take out your sheets. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now the first beginning says of this sheet.
I need the pencil.
All right. You need a pencil.
He got some.
Where?
All right.
In that pocket.
No, I don't.
Ooh, I got it.
And then inside that.
That's a brush.
Come on, man. Be quiet. All right. Now the first beginning of this sheet. It says that parallel lines have the what? Parallel lines have the same slope. Alright? While perpendicular
Have the similar
opposite reciprocal.
opposite reciprocal slopes.
Opposite reciprocal slopes, okay? So parallel have the same slope. Perpendicular have opposite reciprocal. Make sure you write that down.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm all right.
Okay? Now, so let's look at example 1. Okay? I got that down now.
Wait. Okay. Opposite.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at example 1. Now they're going to give you a point and they're going to give you a line. You have to begin to recognize the slope, and today you're going to be using point slope form. Okay? What form are we going to be using? Point what? Point slope form. Okay? Now, so for example 1, matter of fact, I'll make this seat better for y'all. All right? It's all right, sweet pie. You'll get it. All right, now, you are a smart student. Nah, you being a hater.
Ooh, mister. Ooh.
Okay? So for number one, to make this real big,
Thank you very much.
all right, now, for number one, now you have, they gave you y equals 4x minus negative 4x plus 1 as the line, right? And they asked you that is parallel. What does that mean again? Same slope, all right? So a parallel, what point does it go through? It goes through 2/7, right? Right? It goes through 2/7. Yes. No. Now, this is what we're doing. All right? Same thing.
Oh, oh, thank you so much. You kind, sir.
All right, now. So, y equals negative 4x plus 1,
Can
right?
you get a referral for doing that?
All right. Now, y equals negative 4x plus 1. Remember, it's always the way you want to do something and the way you should do something. Okay? Now, so where's the slope, guys?
4 minus x. I mean, negative 4x.
Not, don't use the x. It's just negative what?
4.
Negative 4 is your slope, right?
I didn't know.
Why you don't use the x?
Because the x is a whole other number. Okay? A very good question. Okay? So negative 4 is my slope. So in order for a line to be parallel to this, then what slope must it have? A negative 4. Very good. Now, how we find the line is very simple. We have a point and we have a slope. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So we can write it in what form? Point, slope, right? So we got y minus 7 equals negative 4x plus 2. Now, somebody was confused last period. Why could I put plus 2?
Because it's plus. Because it's already. Oh, well, negative plus a positive.
Because it's already negative, right? Oh. And they give you no paper, dog? Okay. All right. So, it's negative, so now I can turn to positive, right? Now, so we got y minus 7 equals negative 4x plus 2. Now, the first step we do is distribute. Okay? So that equals y minus 7 equals negative 4x minus 8.
Why you get from plus to minus?
Because I multiplied by negative 4. Okay? All right, now. So what's my next step, y'all? Very good. It's combined like terms. What's my like terms?
4 and 4.
7 and 8.
7 and 8. Very good.
Because they're negative.
7, no, because they don't have no variables on them. All right, so that cancels. So you get y equals negative 4x minus 1. That's your answer. Okay?
No, please turn that
All right, now, anybody got any questions? All right,
I think I'm gonna need help with the first one.
let's go to the next. Okay? All right, example 2. It says, write an equation for a line that's what? Parallel. Parallel, right?
Yes.
All right, now, so it's parallel. Now, the thing that's a problem, right, is it in slope-intercept form right now?
No, it's not.
It's in standard form. So now we have to write this in slope-intercept form, right? Which is y equals mx plus b, right?
Yes.
All right, so how we write it in slope-intercept form is simply all we're doing is solving for what? Y, right? We're solving for Y. Alright, now,
Can I go to the restroom?
so the first step is we gotta subtract, because this is the original formula, right? So the first step is we have to subtract the x from both sides. Alright? And you end up with negative 3y equals negative x plus 9. And the reason why I didn't put 9 minus x is because this is the form I have to have it in. Okay? So y, negative 3y equals negative x plus 9. Okay?
That's the answer.
No. Is that in slope-intercept form? No, not yet, right? All right, so the next thing is what? Divide by what kind of 3?
Negative.
And that gives you y equals, what's this? What's this fraction going to be in front of here? What's going to be in front of the x? Because a 1 over 3, right? Because we divided by 3, right? Because in front of the x, there's an invisible 1, correct? So now it's 1 over 3. X minus 3. Now, who don't understand why I got 1 over 3? All right, remember, in front of the x is always an invisible what? 1. And so I took that 1 that you can't see and divided it by what? 3. And I didn't want to break it down to 0.3333 repeating. I just said 1 over 3.
Okay, got it.
All right, now. So now I know what slope must this line have in order for it to be equal. Now, what's the slope? Remember, it's parallel. What is it?
You said what?
What slope must I have that will be parallel to this line? 1 over what? Well, the slope. Y'all see the slope right here, right?
3 over 1.
No, that's not this type of line. What type of line when you flip it? Is that line?
That's perfect.
Perpendicular.
That's perpendicular. What we talking about right now?
Parallel.
Parallel. Okay. So now we got 1 over 3. We're gonna use point slope form for this side, right? We got y. Is that gonna be plus 1 or minus 1?
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
That's the point right here, right? So it's gonna be plus 1 or minus 1? Plus, remember, because that's already what? Negative, right? So y plus 1 equals 1 over 3 x minus 3. Okay? Then when we distribute, right? So what's y plus 1 and what's 1/3? It'd be 1/3 x. Now what's 1/3 times negative 3? 3 over 3, right? Which turns to what?
1.
1.
Oh boy, you smart.
Very good. Now we got what we do with this other 1 over here. All right, y'all have to hate on me, man.
Okay.
All right, now, so what we do next? We combine like terms. That's correct.
Oh, you
So what we do?
1 and 1.
1 and 1. That's correct. So we subtract 1, and what we get? We get 0, right?
Yes.
No.
What? We don't
We
get
don't get 0. Remember, it's negative. Think about it like this. Somebody owe you $1. Who borrowed more money? You or your twin?
Who from who?
From this people. Who borrowed more money?
The other one.
Your twin, right? So, if he owed you $1 already, right? And then you gave him another $1, what that mean?
$2.
He owe you 2. Do he owe you 0?
No.
Now, if I said if he owe you 0, that ain't to borrow money from you. So, he owe you $2. So, it'll be y equals 1/3 x minus 2. That's your answer right now.
Right.
No,
Please
because
edit it.
you know y'all not the only people. Everybody who watching at home think like y'all. The only reason they just don't hear y'all and they don't even see who's saying it. They don't know you.
But they
so
know our
don't-
voice. I know who it is.
they might. They might. What if somebody in Maryland? They might not know you.
Oh, you need to.
You post this like everywhere?
Yeah.
You post that like that?
Cause y'all
Right.
smart.
I be walking past the camera.
First of all, Rickers is the best school in the world. So
Not after yesterday. Not after
Oh.
yesterday.
it's still the best school.
Fighting in front of the superintendent.
That's all
He
right.
the one who brought the fight up. I was like, oh my gosh.
Y'all, it's so funny when Kay didn't have all the morning. That lady.
It's okay, y'all. It's okay, y'all.
Hey,
It's
hey,
okay.
you like to edit this part out.
It's okay, y'all. It's okay. The thing about it is we're excellent schools. Things happen at a school. You can't affect some individuals, but most 99.9% of the students here want to do what they're supposed to do.
That's a lot of percent. No, that's a lot.
Want to do what they're supposed to do. And only about maybe, I say 95 want to do. Some of y'all 5% don't.
It's 75.
Yeah, we
Right.
wanna do it.
65, 50.
We wanna do it.
That's what it
You
is.
want to do it quickly?
Yes.
All right, we're going to do it quick.
I was saying we scroll to.
All right, now I'm going to do example 3, because example 4 is just like example 2. All right, so I'm going to do example 3. Now I want to write a slope that's perpendicular, right? Now this time it says what? Perpendicular. Perpendicular. I'm about to hold this like a real regular sheet of paper. Perpendicular. But this thing ain't sensitive, man.
Oh, there you go.
All right, perpendicular, right? So this time, what that means?
It's opposite.
Opposite reciprocal. So guys, what's the slope right here?
The slope is
2. The slope is 2, right? So what's the opposite reciprocal of 2?
negative 2.
Oh, go ahead.
What fraction is this? 2 over 1.
Go ahead, you got that.
So since this 2 over 1, what would be the opposite reciprocal
1
of
over
that?
2. Negative 1 over 2. Negative 1 over 2.
All right, now. So now that's negative 1 over 2. So I got to find a line that has a negative 1 over 2 slope and a point of 4/3. Now remember now, we have to do this using what form? Point what? Point slope. So it'll be y minus what? 3 equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. Right? That's how we'll set that up. All right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what it is.
Girl, and he was alive in the bathroom. I was like, oh my God.
All right, now. So the next thing is what? Distribute. So it'll be 1 minus 3 equals negative 1/2 x. And what's negative 1/2 times negative 4?
It's
Negative, I mean, 2.
What kind of 2?
What's it? 2.
What kind of 2?
Negative 2.
Oh, remember now, negative and a negative make a what?
Oh my God.
Positive. So it's positive 2.
we was trying.
Okay.
You're doing good though. You're doing good. All right, now. So what I do with this 3?
Minus it.
Do I mind? Look at that sign.
Okay, she meant to say add. She meant to say add.
All right, now, so you're going to cross that out, so you know y equals negative 1/2 x plus 5.
That's the answer.
That's your answer.
Wait a second, I can't see.
Okay, write that down, and I'm going to let y'all work on this on your own,
Wait,
okay?
what about the back?
The back and the front is the same.
No, it's not.
That's what they call examples.
Well, you didn't do number